right near these trees. What a crazy to say, but what a privilege to be able to get out into nature and move around, breathe some fresh air, move my body. That is the sad reality for many, maybe even most folks living in the belly of the beast here in the United States, under this capitalist mode of production, when we're by design just so very disconnected, alienated, another word for that, right, from the natural world, which we are also a part of, and how we have transformed so many aspects of nature, which again we are part of and come from, in a very negative and non-life promoting way. It's very much through this capitalist mode of production, transformed it solely to seek profit, even though we need things like trees, fresh air, water to drink, right? We're largely composed of water, and we need it for sustenance. And those things are only valued in the capitalist mode of production, simply viewed as profit-seeking vehicles. So having these woods here, it's not really inherently seen as a net positive in the mind of a capitalist, or in the mind of this mode of production. It can't be used to generate profit. So even though it's deeply, deeply important for us as a species to have spaces like this to go to recreate in, to spend time in, and there's quite a bit of research showing the therapeutic benefits of spending time in nature to lessening anxiety, depression, etc. Obviously also very good to get outside and move our bodies in spaces like this. In this current economic system, there's no value placed on that. Again, that disconnection from the natural world which we come from and are part of, and the disconnection from ourselves and the labor that we produce and the surplus value that is created, that is siphoned off by the capitalist class, the disconnection that creates in our working lives, the disconnection from each other, because capitalism is not about cooperation or competition in a positive sense. It's about competition and very much taking on a Hobbesian worldview. It's nasty, brutish, and evil, and those are the traits that it promotes and encourages. And nothing wrong with competition, obviously, depending on the aims and what you're competing for. So alienation and disconnection, huge parts of what capitalism is and what it creates. And obviously just a few of the reasons why it needs to be put in the dustbin of history, and need to adopt a socialist mode of production that looks out for the well-being of the vast majority, looks after the ecology of the planet. Kind of important if we're going to have the human species is going to go on, that we have a inhabitable world with air we can breathe, water we can drink, healthy soil that we're able to grow nutrient-dense food in to support the, 6 or 7 billion people that inhabit this planet. And a mode of production where people have time, they're not having to work 2 or 3 jobs just to survive, and where we have a world where people have time for leisure and recreation and to indulge in their hobbies and just to have time back, and you're not just grinding to survive, because it's no way for anybody to live. Everybody should have time and opportunity to, if they want, get outside nature, move their bodies, or stay home, read a book, go to a coffee shop, take a pottery class, build community, whatever it may be. Everybody needs and deserves that, and only a very small few are able to indulge in those things in the capitalist mode of production, because most people are just stuck on autopilot, stuck on survival mode, which, if that is not an indictment of the capitalist system, I don't know what is. Peace, much love, all power to the working people.